Hey, English 28 students, it's Mr. Clayton here again. Welcome to week 3 of the English Writing Lab. You've made it this far. I'm so proud of you. You don't even know. Even you. Now, as a reminder, this is going to be a normal week, unlike the past 2 weeks. Week 3 will be the only activity open this week. So you can't go back to weeks 1 or 2, and you can't go forward to week 4. So this week is dedicated entirely to week 3. All of your 60 minutes will go entirely to week 3, and every single week after this will be exactly like that. All right. So, that being said, let's show you what to do for this week. It is a I think it's a very easy week. It's a very informative and very, very helpful week, as a matter of fact. We're going to do pre-writing. So, your assignment for this week, as you can see, we have everything you need to know about pre-writing. You might know a lot of this already. You might not know any of this. But either way, it's always good to reinforce this kind of information, especially when you start writing your essays, which around this time, it's, teachers are going to be distributing those first essays. You're going to be wondering how to get started and how to like properly flesh out your ideas, and these things will help you immensely. Um, First and foremost, you're going to watch this video here. It is a very good video about the writing process. It's about 10
Hi
minutes
everybody,
long.
this is Mr. Page from the
That's
English
an older
Writing Center,
instructor.
and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about
That's
the writing
going to lead
process.
you along the way in this video. Watch this. Make sure you have headphones watching this. You don't want to, cause a riot in the lab with a bunch of videos going on at the same time. So get your headphones, plug in, and then watch this video. It's going to be extremely helpful. Once you are done watching this video, go on to the second thing. You're going to click here to go to this link. I hope it opens. There it goes. You're going to watch a sort of slideshow, more stuff about pre-writing. It's very, very important that you are taking notes about this, because this is not only going to help you for the project, for this week's lab, but it's also going to help you out when you write your essays and when you move on in life, just to know how to get started with things, how to really get your ideas onto paper, and how to really just kickstart whatever project you're working on. Anything about pre-writing is helpful to learn. And finally, once you're done looking at that, here is another link for more stuff about pre-writing. This is a much more in-depth look at pre-writing. A lot of the things about pre-writing will be answered in this section, as well as this section and the video here. So by the time you've seen all three, slideshows and videos and notes, and have taken, a lot of notes about every single thing, you will be an expert at pre-writing. All right, don't hold me to that, but you'll be really good at pre-writing, really, really good at pre-writing by that point. So as always, when you finish the assignment, you want to move on to the project, which, you guessed it, you're going to be pre-writing. All right, so you're not going to pre-write about any old subject. We have a prompt for you to write about. You'll be working with this prompt for the next few weeks, as a matter of fact. All right, so just bear this in mind as you're working on it. You'll have plenty of time to like really flesh out your ideas over the coming weeks. For this week, you're just going to get like your initial ideas on the paper. All right. So as you see, the question at hand is it best to attend college right after high school or to wait a while? Think carefully about the benefits and drawbacks of each option before you decide. Also, be sure to include examples from your own experience or from the experiences of people you know to support your position. So that's going to be the prompt to be working with. Now, very important, because this has happened in the past, do not write an entire essay right now, please. If you do, kudos, good for you. That's not what we want this week. This week, all we're asking for is that you pre-write to the best of your abilities. Now, remember, to get this text box open, submit assignment once, and it's going to open for you, all right? Only once. If you do it twice, it's going to assume you submitted an actual assignment. So just hit it once, the box will open, everything will be fine. So it's just asking you what method of free writing would you like, or what method of pre-writing, you would like to, tackle this prompt with. As examples, they have free writing, brainstorming, listing, clustering, questions, journal. Clustering might be tough for a text box. Maybe if you're good at Paint and know how to chuck things into a text box, go for it. More power to you. I can't do that. I don't know anything about Paint or MS Paint. So Best word of advice, try the other ones, free writing or brainstorming or questions listing, journals, something that really just involves getting your ideas in sentence form, but free writing in a sense, all right? Or just kind of like just whatever comes to mind with words rather than circles. Clusters are great if you have paper in front of you. Since we don't have a paper in front of us, let's try one of the other ones, all right? So when you are writing, keep in mind that you want to have a certain amount of words in there, just so you know you've gotten enough or you've gotten a substantial amount of ideas onto paper. Here we're suggesting 150 to 200 words. How can you check that? If you put this into a Microsoft Word document, we could check the word count from there, and then you can just copy and paste it into the text box here. It's very easy to do, and in case you do have any questions about that, ask a tutor. They're all experts about copying and pasting. Trust me on this. All right. So, like always, once you finish the assignment, hit submit assignment, and then, excuse me, once you finish the assignment, ask a tutor, ask a tutor, ask a tutor if you have done enough, or if you've done things correctly, or if there's anything else you need to know about the assignment. Then you hit submit assignment. All right. Always good to get eyes on your assignment before you hit submit. All right. Okay. So with that being said, as always, yeah, that's fine. As always, if you finish early, there will be optionals open. At the moment, we are working on putting new optionals on there. So by the time you see this, there will be a plentiful amount of optionals for you in week 3. And then the other optional will be open as well. But we'll have new ones, brand spanking new ones for week 3. So keep an eye out for those. And make sure you get the 60 minutes in. And that's about it. Happy pre-writing to all of you. See you next week.